Right then, Jess, so in the previous three papers you have scored 36, 45, 56, so you're improving nicely week by week, so let's see if we can get into the 60s this week. Oh, that's wrong. To the nearest 100, that's either going to be 8,700 or 8,800, and it's only 26, so it's nearest to 8,700. That's correct. All the factors are 15, all the numbers that go into 15 exactly. You should be able to do that. 1 and 15, 3 and 5. 6 notebooks is correct. Good. Excellent. So, not sure why you haven't done this. The mode is it's the number that comes up most frequently. So 10 is the most frequent, so the number that occurs most frequently is 2. Mark for the page. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 14. Use a pencil. First mark gone. Frequency good. Number of children good. Nice heading. Fits the space fine. That's okay. The only other thing you need to do is needs gaps between the bars. Okay, so you're going to lose 2 marks. 1 because I'm sick of telling you to use a pencil. 2 because there should be a gap between each bar. So out of the 4 marks you get half. Why can't you measure a length using a ruler? If you didn't have a ruler, they were in the class. BE 0 on one side, 5.6. AE is perpendicular, BC is good. Why can't you measure the angles? You need to be able to do these things. They're marks that you shouldn't be not getting. Angle ADE is this angle. Watch the video clip. Practice it yourself. BCE is this angle. Watch the video clip. Practice it yourself. Jess, you have to be able to do those things. Just easy marks that you're throwing away. Good. Good, well done for crossing those out. If you'd have kept those in, you'd have lost the marks. Again, use a flipping pencil and you could rub them out. Use a pencil, you could rub it out. Good. 8 marks. Right then, so what's gone wrong here? You've missed out the little line there, so you should go 1, 2, 3, 4. So you lose that. Because you've missed out that little line, that's wrong. And what I'd be looking for here is for me to be able to see how that pattern is developing. So it's adding 4, then it's adding 5. So that should add 6. So you should be able to work out that should be 18 there, and go back and say, hang on, why isn't it 18 on my picture? Oh yeah, I left that one out. And then it should be adding 7. Yours doesn't, it adds 5. So that's wrong. And then you added, that's wrong as well. 17 and 5 is 22 for starters, and yet you've written 27. So I'm afraid you get nothing for that. 6, 8, 9, 8, that's good. But that should be a 10-mark page for you. You should have got that right. That's what you need to do, but you need to you need to be able to do it without a calculator. We'll look at that in class because lots of people, most people actually, haven't been able to answer that question. This again you need to be able to do. Find 1/8 would be 48 divided by 8, which is 6. So 3/8 would be 6 times 3, which is 18. This is wrong. Take the end digits and times them together. 7/8 of 56. Whatever that number ends in, the whole sum ends in. So we're looking for one that ends in 6. It's that one. So So no marks at all there. Here, take a look at the video clip. You should be able to answer that. Well done for that one. And this one again is a non-calculator method for subtraction. 8.30, you have to add the 0, take away 5.67. You can't take 7 from 0, so you have to borrow from the next column. So we've taken a 10 from that, so it becomes 2, and taken it to there. Now I can do the sum. 7 from 10 is 3. I can't take 6 from 2, so I have to borrow from the end column. 6 from 12 I can do. 5 from 7 is 2. Only 2 on that page. That's a bad page. That's wrong, that hasn't been tried. We're going to be doing these in class over the next week, so hopefully they'll make more sense. 9R is correct, but negative 4 plus 7 is 3t, not 4t. That's correct. That's right, sorry. And so is that. But you'd be better off leaving them as out of 16. Okay? Because then you wouldn't lose marks if you cancelled down incorrectly. So you got 3 for that. 8 or less, again out of 16. How many opportunities are there of scoring 8 or less? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if you keep it out of 16, that would have been easier for you to spot. 6 for the page. 62 is correct. Well done. And that's the hard work. Y now is easy. That is a straight line, so that angle, and that angle have to add up to 180. So if you take 62 and 43 off, you get the answer. Okay, 70, 175. Positive is correct. Your straight line, again, use a pencil. Look at the mess that's made because you didn't use a pencil. It's a bit steep, your line is. Okay, you want it to be more in line with the general trend of the data, so you'd be looking for something more like that. It's too steep. So you're going to lose that mark. But using your line, 165, and do this again using a ruler, is a little bit too low on your graph. Okay, it's 56, 57 maybe. It's close enough. 7 for the page. No, because they're all different heights and weights, so the first person measures could have been the heaviest. Correct. Well done. 1000, 1060. That one's wrong. 4 ounces is approximately 115 grams. You need 16 ounces, so you need 4 lots of 115 grams. 4 lots of 115 is double it, 230, double it again, 460. 4 for the page. Watch the video clip how I explain that. It's quite logical. And then the last page, a square. That's correct, but that's also correct. That's wrong, it should be there, and that's wrong, it should be there. So you haven't got any of the properties of the shapes correct. Because the lengths wouldn't be able to join. Perfect. Well done. Good work there. We've been practicing that in class now. C times C cubed is C to the 4. C times negative 5 is that. That's correct. But you need to simplify it further. 8d take away 21d, and negative 12 plus 15. What have you done here? You haven't even written that out correctly. 70. No, that's completely wrong. First thing you need to do is get rid of the bracket. 3 times e 3 times 6. Then from there you want the e's together, so you want to get rid of that add 3e by taking 3e off both sides, which means on the right hand side now is just 18. 7e take away 3e you can do. Now I want to get rid of the 12, so I'm going to take 12 off each side. Then I want to get rid of the 4. The 4 and the e are joined by a times, so you've got to do divide by 4, which in algebra we write like that. Total for the page is 5. Right, so what are we trying to beat? Your best mark so far is 56. I don't know, I don't think you're going to do that. There's lots of careless little mistakes in this paper. 14, 18, 26, 31, 33, 39, 46, 50, 55. That's a grade D, but you're 15 marks off a grade C. So it's 1 mark less than you had last week, so it's not your best mark. But go through that, Jess, watch my video clips, because there's lots of little mistakes in there that you've made that you shouldn't be making now, and you've got 3 weeks to get that ironed out.